Greater Good Radio. Connect, learn, heal, and grow.
I just did a workshop on Saturday on Aloha by design and like designing for belonging, but with Aloha as the core design elements, right? Like grace and kindness and empathy and humility. And like, how do you use those as skills in design to really understand or to try your best to understand the perspective of another? And then also to pause for long enough to like allow for divergence of like your expectation and the thing that's actually happening and all these things. But in the design for belonging approach that my friend Susie sort of created with her colleagues, I think the important features of that approach are to think about levels of belonging, right? Like there are levels of belonging around us all the time. The first level is an invitation, right? What kind of invitation are you receiving to be invited into a space, right? But then the second level, which most people think of as the same, is welcoming, right? You were invited, but were you welcomed, right? I mean, often it's like if there's an open sign on a restaurant door and then you walk in and all the wait staff like gives you that look. So like they're open, but they don't
Or
really
like the
want
fancy
you
stores at
there.
Ala Moana.
Right? They don't really want you there,
Yeah.
right? So like invitation, but not welcome.
Yeah.
Right? And then beyond welcome, like accepted. So you could have the open sign, you could walk in and they greet you, but then it's like, oh, no shirt, no shoes, no service, right? You're not accepted for who you are. You're like, okay, you got to go put on this jacket. You can't dine here, sir, without a sports coat, right? Like that kind of thing where it's like, oh, okay, so you don't really want me. Like you want me to be something else. There's a system that I have to fit into. And then, it goes even deeper. So you have like invitation and welcoming, which are totally different. And then welcoming and acceptance, right? And then beyond that, participation. Like, are you actually allowed to contribute and participate? And then growth. Is your growth supported? Are you allowed the space to transform yourself and maybe be a different person at the end of the experience than you were to begin? Like, do people have a tolerance for that and accept that from you? Right? I think about workplaces. Like, how often do you take a job? And so you got the invitation, you're welcomed in, maybe, but then did you feel like you belonged? Right? Or were there office politics or like protocols and processes that you didn't understand, unspoken? A lot of times there's unspoken culture in the workplace that we like walk into head first and we don't know how we made people mad, but we made them mad. And that's because those are rituals that we don't know of, right?
If you resonate with Greater Good Radio, please join our community at www.greatergoodradio.com, where you can get access to exclusive content and offerings. Hope to see you soon.